Good morning, buzzers. It's Monday. It's the 30th of November. I'm Mike from Buzz50.com, the social networking site for seniors over 50. And this is Good Morning Buzzers. It's just our friendly chat at 7:30 a.m. UK time every single day of the week. And good morning to you and welcome. Of course, it may not be morning where you are. It could be pretty much any time of the day because we are truly international and we are live now on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, and live in the Good Morning Buzzers chat room. And so let's switch to the chat room, or I'll switch to the chat room and say good morning to Carrie May, Ellen, Fee. It's Ellen in Wit. We'll find out where Wit is. Most of us know later on. It's good morning to Fee. It's good morning to Fleur Rose, to Lauren, to Muzem, to Marky Wack, to Pronto. Good morning to Quiet Mouse 1, to Robert 40. Good morning to you, to Sasquatch, and to Troubler. Good morning to all of you. And Christine has left the room. She was in, she's out, she's back in again. We've got loads going on this morning. We have got a new Identify the Famous Voice. We've got a new theme tune to be identified. Both of those are worth 10,000 buzzer points. We've got birthdays. We've got two great birthdays. Fee says, don't do Twitter. It's full of twits. Very good. You can type pretty much what you want in the Good Morning Buzzers room. I can read it out if it's readable outable. Looking good this morning, Mike, says Fleur Rose. Have to stand in for Viv. Thinks she's having a black coffee after yesterday. Yes, there was a London meet yesterday. Loads of buzzers got together in real life rather than virtually on the computer. And Viv went along to that along with a lot of others. And Viv normally does pay me compliments and gets loads of buzzer points for doing that. Fleur's standing in for her this morning, and thank you for that. So we've got a new voice, a new tune. We've got the Buzz 50 joke off. We have got two great jokes this morning that you can vote for, 0 to 10. We've got a subtle spot the difference. I'll explain that in a minute. We're going to have a look at the maps about the meets. We've got two great birthdays, buzzers who have very active on the site, Chesley and Lily. And we're even going to look at the area that Lily's from. We're not going to say exactly where she's from. We haven't got a specific area for Chesley, which is England. We can look at England if we like. Okay, that's it. Let's have a look. Don't switch off. That isn't it. We've only just started. Who is this famous voice for 10,000 points? 10 coming from Fee for the joke before it's read out. Woohoo, Christmas meet in Manchester this week, 3rd of December. Says Fleur Rose. Sorry, guys, no tickets left.
Well, I don't know if I get carried away. I just sort of have a good time.
Who is that very famous voice? 10,000 buzzer points, if you can guess it. If you can be the first one to guess it. You can either do that in the Good Morning Buzzers room, or you can phone in 07548 884 288 or +44 7548 884 288, or just call in to say hi, or you can call on Skype, Mike Buzz 50. Mike, oh, look at that. Did you listen to the voice? I did not think it would go this quick.
Well, I don't know if I get carried away. I just sort of have a good time.
Miss Kate is saying, am I here now? I would say, yes, you are. Got to go. Sorry. Bye-bye, says Pronto. Bye, Pronto. Pronto's left the room. Something sudden has happened. Fleur Rose has guessed this voice as being...
Well,
Cliff Richard.
I don't know if I get carried away. I just sort of have a good time.
It's not, is it? It's not Cliff Richard at all. Cool, you made me jump, Mike, says Miss Kate. No, it's not Cliff Richard. It is a very famous voice. Have you any idea who it is? I think the tune, carrying on with the theme that we've been doing recently, is from a famous TV series. And Lauren has come back into the Good Morning Buzzers room. Good morning to you, Lauren. I'm going to have to try and limit this to a couple of notes. I think they'll go very quickly. What what TV series is this from? 10,000 buzzer points. Any ideas? I think it'll go pretty quick. See what you think. Listen to it again. Any ideas what that is the theme tune from? 10,000 buzzer points. And I think we should. Another guess of Cliff Richard from Maggie Wack. Robin Williams, says Ellen in No, it's not Robin Williams. If you want to come, sounds like him, says Rich Morgana. Mike says Lauren. Adam's Family, says Fleur Rose, just pitting to the post. Quiet Mouse 1. Fee says Adam's Family. Mazem says Adam's Family. Truba says Adam's Family. Adam's Family. Do you think it is? Do you think it could be? I think it was Fleur. Oh no, it was Ellen. Ellen, sorry. Ellen was first off with the Adam's Family. It was Ellen. Let's have a listen to it, see if it is. It was, of course, the Adams Family. Or it still is. The Adams Family. That's it. It has gone to Fleur Rose. Let's type that down. So I don't. No, it wasn't Fleur. It was Alan. Good job I do type these things down. I'd be in real trouble. I get enough trouble as it is. Let's have another look. Lauren said, morning, Mike. Then Ellen in which said the Adams Family. Ellen was first. No, Ellen said it first, says Fleur Rose. Yes, Ellen said it first. But nobody has guessed this. This is the famous voice. Who is this?
Well, I don't know if I get carried away. I just sort of have a good time.
Who's that? That's worth 10,000 buzzer points. So Alan has got the 10,000 buzzer points. Could it be Pink Pants, said Miss Kate? It could have been, but it wasn't. If you want to call in with anything, or if you want to send any messages in with ideas of what we can be doing here, I can still give Fleur some points. Of course I can, Fleur, especially for the compliment. If you want to call in just to say hello, and also if you want to come up with any suggestions of what we could do on this broadcast in the mornings, then do please send me a PM on the site or phone up or send an email to mike@buzz50.com. Right, here we've got joke number 1. Right, here we go. Are you listening carefully? The idea is that I read the joke out. You can ring in and read your own joke out if you like. I read the joke out. It's been sent in by a buzzer. I read it out anonymously. I don't mean that it isn't me. I don't say who sent it in. I read it out anonymously. You vote 0 to 10. Then we do other stuff and have the break. Then we come back and do joke number 2. Then we vote 0 to 10 out of that. Then there's a winner. The winner goes on Facebook and is named. The loser is also named and shamed. And Witch Morgana has sent a bacon butty to Miss Kate in the Good Morning Buzzers chat room. If you want to come and join us, come along to Buzz 50. Oh, and somebody sent what looks like a Ferrari. Trubler sent a Ferrari to Miss Kate. Whoa. Wow, says Mackie Wack. I saw a bacon butty appear. Here is joke number 1. Please have a think. 0 if you don't like it at all and don't get it. 10 if you think it's absolutely amazing. Something in between if you like. A man on his deathbed requested his wife, 3 sons, his nurse, and a camera to be set up to record his final moments, which were as follows. To my son David, I leave the 2 blocks of flats in the East End of London. To my other son Michael, I leave the 4 penthouses in Chelsea. And finally, to my eldest son Kevin, I leave the big glass building near Tower Bridge. With that, he slipped away. The nurse turned to the wife and said, I never realized your husband was so wealthy. You and your sons are so very lucky. His wife swiftly replied, he wasn't wealthy. He was a window cleaner. I think that's very good. So he wasn't leaving, if you don't get it, I can explain it. He wasn't leaving the properties to them. He was leaving the window cleaning round to them. To one son, the block. I don't need to explain it, do I? You get it. But points out of 10, please. Anything from 0 to 10. No minuses, no decimals, because it makes it hard for me to work out and type in. And nothing over 10. So the maximum you can give that amazing joke. Am I sailing it enough, that joke? Am I? is 10. We've got a excuse me, a 6 from Fleur Rose. We've got a 7 from Quiet Mouse. Another bacon butty's been sent in the room. You'll see what's all that's about in a minute. Can I vote now, says Fee. Yes, you can, Fee. 5 from Ellen in Wit, wherever Wit is. We'll find out later. Mackie Wack also gives it a 5. Carrie May gives it a 6. This is a high-scoring joke. Trubler gives it a 7. And then we've got the votes coming in from all the way down under. They're a little bit later because they've got a long way to come. And it's from Sasquatch. And I can tell you that the vote for Sasquatch, it's 1. 1. Of course, Australia, down under. Everything a little bit upside down, including the humour. Ms. M gives that joke an 8. Stop sending, says. Stop sending bacon butties. I'm hungry now, says Fleur Rose. Witch Morgana gives the joke a 9. Lauren gives it a 9. If you wonder who I'm talking to, we'll have a look in a minute. It's the Good Morning Buzzers chat room. It's a live chat room where you can come in and you can see what everyone's typing. You can see the broadcast as well. You can type as well, so you can join in. We can't see you, though, so don't worry about that. Fee gives it a 1. I'm not going to count that, Fee. Christine gives it a 6. And James Hart, 990, has joined us in the Good Morning Buzzers room. Good morning to you. So let's work out the average for joke number 1. I'm going to knock off that there. You don't need to know what I'm doing. And that gives it an average of 6.3. And before we go and have a look at the site, have you any idea who this famous voice is for 10,000 buzzer points?
Well, I don't know if I get carried away. I just sort of have a good time.
John Belushi, says Sasquatch. Oh, no.
Well, I don't know if I get carried away. I just sort of have a good time.
Now, when we go and have a look at the site, we call it the break. I call it the break. When we go and have a look at the site, a couple of things you can do. First, you can get your phone ready and either call in, watch your phone bill, though, on one of these numbers here, this one if you can read it as well, or get ready to call me on Skype and say hello, good morning. You don't need to have a good reason for calling, just call in and say hello. People do call in. And then we'll do spot the difference. That means something here will change. It'll be a subtle difference today, and it's not going to be pony. So something will change. No points for it, but it's just spot the difference like we used to do with magazines and comics where you'd have 2 pictures, normally cartoons, and you'd circle what the difference are. There's going to be 1 difference. Are you going to spot it? Can somebody beat Fleur this morning? Fleur nearly always spots the difference and gets it. Okay, Doc from Back to the Future, says Fleur Rose for this voice.
Well,
Johnny Cash says Quiet Mouse.
Carried away. I just sort of have a good time.
Wipe the butter off your chin, Fleur, lol, says Miss Kate. That's the reference to bacon butties, I think. Christopher Lloyd, says Alan in Wit. Let's switch to the Good Morning Buzzers chat room. So if I click here, hasn't gone wrong for a while. Am I tempting fate there? Click start screen share there. I should have disappeared now, and we should all be looking at the same screen, which is the Good Morning Buzzers chat room. So what we've got, Mike, I'm ringing in on Skype, says Muzem. Are you ringing on the Mike Buzz 51, Mike at Buzz 50? I'll have a quick look at Skype. I'm not seeing anything happening there at all. Sorry about that. What has gone wrong? My Skype is Mike Buzz 50, all one word, MikeBuzzZ50. So here we are looking at the Good Morning Buzzers chat room with all the people typing in here. And on the right hand side, we have got the buzzers, and it's good morning to Christine, Witch Morgana, Carrie May, Gloss has just joined us, Ellen in Wit, Fee, Fleur Rose, James Hart 990, Jen 22, Lauren, Miss Kate, Ms M, Mackie Wack, Quiet Mouse 1, Robert 40, Sasquatch, and Trubler. And what we are going to do this morning, as we've been doing for a few days, is we'll have a look at the Buzz 50 site and we'll have a look at the map for a particular reason this morning. And the particular reason this morning is that we've got a couple of birthdays today. We've got Lily and we've got Chesley. So happy birthday to both of you. Here are the Buzz 50 maps, and we've got, we know from looking, let's go world, let's go online now. There we are. So it's maps at the top there, online now, so we can see where everybody who's online, who's marked themselves on the maps. And okay, and what we're doing is we are looking at this here, and it is where Lily is from. Not doing Chesley. Chesley's from England. We need to be a bit more specific if we do these. And these are some amazing photos of the Pacific Northwest here. Then if we look at the map, I've looked this up on Wikipedia. And if we go back to the map here, if we go across here, apparently the Pacific Northwest, now with these maps you can zoom in, is this area here, the northwest of the United States here, and going up into Canada there. So these are the maps. I've added something else on the maps here. If you click on meets, been working on this yesterday, you'll see the upcoming meets starting to appear on the map as pins. And if you click on a pin, if we look at that one there, that was a meet yesterday in London, 1 p.m. Sunday the 29th of November at the Lock at Camden. And then if you click on here, it takes you to the forum topic and tells you all about it. And then when we come back in a minute, if you can see, if you can spot the subtle difference in something that's changed in the room. Was that all I was going to do on the site? Yeah, let's have a quick look at the social page, see how many people joined us yesterday. We had an amazing day yesterday. 44 joined yesterday. I think 44 joined on Saturday as well, and 9 have already joined us today from England, USA, South America, other, Australia, Malaysia, and Canada. So fantastic, so many people joining. Do come along to the social pages and click on them and write on their walls here. And if you scroll down in the left-hand column, you will see whose birthday it is. There we are, Chesley and Lily. And happy birthday to both of you. And if you click on them, you can go to their walls and write on their profile wall and send them messages. So here we are, back in the Good Morning Buzzers room. And then if we click here, no, not there. If we click here, here, and stop screen sharing, with any luck, you'll be back with me and see if you can spot the difference. And we will do joke number 2. Will there be any pickies from London? Meet, please, says Mackie White. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the London Meet people have actually surfaced again, and after their sort of busy, hectic day. So let's go into, let's have a look, see what we were going to do. I have got here, oh, right, let's have a look. Is Joyous One in the room this morning? Joyous One isn't in the room, so we'll not do the same from Joyous One this morning. Is that voice Woody Harrelson, says Ellen in Wisconsin. Let's have a listen.
Well, I don't know if I get carried away. I just sort of have a good time.
Sort of have a good time. No, it isn't. 10,000 buzzer points I think I am going to keep this morning by the looks of it. Let's have a look at the list. If you've got anything that you want to send in, or if you want to call in, do. Oh, spot the difference. Come on, everybody. Is Fleur going to get it every single day? Look, let's have a look. That was yesterday's. Sometimes it's Pony on one of the shelves or the chair. But today it was, as Fleur rightly said, the tassel is missing off the curtain. It's just simply gone like that. There you go. There it is back again. I better put it back again. Otherwise, when Miller comes down in a little while, I'll be in big trouble. Got to keep things right. Okay, let's do joke number 2. And joke number 1. Have I changed my glasses, Mike? No, Carrie, I haven't. Right, okay, let's have a quick look at joke number 2. Joke number 1 managed to get out of 10, 6.3. Have a think about that as you listen to joke number 2. Then we'll work out who the winners are. 3 guys. Fleur Rose saying, yes, see, Fleur Rose is giving the game away as to why she always spots the difference. She, as she says, she has got a webcam. Go webcam. She's got a webcam hidden somewhere here so she can see me changing the difference. Right, okay. Well, oh no, what have I clicked there? Oh dear, I wasn't supposed to be there at all. Let me scroll all the way back up. Click there, then click there. Joke number 2. 3 guys are stranded on a desert island. and they find a magic lantern containing a genie. Now, as we all know, genies give you 3 wishes. So the genie sees the 3 men and he gives them 1 wish each. Now, use your wishes carefully, says the genie. Genies are very clever people. They say things like that. The first guy wishes he was off the island and back home. And he's gone. The second guy wishes the same. And he's gone. The third guy thinks about his wish, looks around and says, I'm lonely now. I wish my friends were back here. Joke number 2. How many points out of 10? Anything from 0 to 10. No minuses, nothing above 10, and no decimal points. Would you give that? Now let me have a quick, as those are coming in, let me have a look and see if I've done everything that was supposed to be on the list. We did. Name that tune. Ellen got that, the Addams Family. Identify the famous voice from 1990, that was. Let's have a listen to it again. You've still got a chance.
Well, I don't know if I get carried away. I just sort of have a good time.
We've got a 3 for that joke coming from Fee. We've got an 8 from Ellen. We've got 5 from Fleur Rose. We've got 2 from Quiet Mouse. We've got 4 from Carrie May. We've got 1 from Muzem. OMG, and a 2 from Mackie Wack. 1 from Sasquatch Down Under, where the humour's a little bit upside down, and so is the voting. We're waiting for some more clean jokes to come in from Sasquatch so we can read them out. We've got right from Lauren. We've got a 6 from Witch Morgana. Oh, very hilariously funny, Trubler. 2.5. You said no decimals, and it's not a decimal. No, a half isn't a decimal. And just for you, I will convert that into a decimal just so that we can do it. Very funny. We've got a 5 from Lauren. Is that all the votes? We've got a 4 from Jen Jen. Let's start to do international roll call. International roll call is where you type in where you're from, what time it is, please, and if you want a little bit of a weather forecast or anything else that you want to say, e.g., whoops, knocking the Buzz 50 mug. Did you see the look of surprise and shock on my face because I thought it might have been beer? No, it wasn't, so no worries. Alan Bull from Hull has joined us in the Good Morning Buzzers room. So, for example, I am from, as is Miller, Coleshill in England, where it is 7:52 a.m. and it's wet and overcast. Hi, Alan, you're late, says Mackie Wack. Let me have a look. See, whilst you're typing things in, let me have a look and see if I did everything that I said I was going to do. We did the joke off. We haven't had the results yet. Let's do the results now for a particular reason. And the results are that that was 3. Oh, there's a huge, clear winner. In second place, the genie and the 3 guys on the desert island gets 3.6, and it was sent in by Mike, me. And in first place, the other joke, which was the joke about something. Oh, a man on his deathbed, leaving the window cleaning rounds to his family, sent in by Fee and gets 6.3. Well done, Fee. Thank you for sending that in. So we've got now, didn't hear the first joke, said Goss. It was a good one. Right, let's have a listen. Got no pickup mic, says Alan Bull from Hull. 3:53 p.m. in the Philippines is where Witch Morgana is from. It's 29 degrees centigrade. Back in Lancashire is where Mackie Wack is. It's still raining. It's 7:53. Quiet Mouse is from Essex in the UK. It's 7:54 a.m. and it is raining. Jen 22 is 5:45 EST, and that's PM in Australia. Lauren is from Colombia in South America, all the way over there, and it's 2:54 a.m. Well done, me, says Fee. Yes, well done, Fee, for that joke. Well done, Fee, says Fleur Rose. North Warwickshire. There's the clock chiming, 8 o'clock. It's a bit early. North Warwickshire and damp outside. Okay, got to run, off to work. Yes, Fee, that's why we did the voting quicker than usual. Have a good day at work. Well done. Thanks for sending that joke in. Please do all send more jokes in. Bye, Fee. Tommy Cooper says, Carrie May. Carrie May.
Well, I don't know if I get carried away. I just sort of have a good time.
That is not Tommy Cooper. Oh, no. more likely to be Cliff Richard than Tommy Cooper.
Well, I don't know if I get carried away. I just sort of have a good time.
Southern Ireland, 7:55 a.m. Buy all, says Fee, and off he goes out of the room, off to work to earn a few pennies. We did the Buzz 50 joke off. We did the results. We didn't do the same from Joyce one because she isn't in today. We'll save it till tomorrow. We've got an announcement from Lilac Posey. I've asked her also to put this on the site. She would like DK Aaron or Chunky Wool to be sent in because she's got people knitting things for the homeless, which has been distributed by the Salvation Army in Eastbourne. Let me know if you've got anything like that you can send in, and she will be putting it on the forums anyway. I think we've done everything. Do say your goodbyes. I'll read them out. We did the maps. We looked at the meets. We did the spot the difference. Fleur, as ever, got it. It was the curtain tassel. It was Lillian Chesley's birthday and still is. We did international roll call, and I wanted to copy that so that we know who's in the Good Morning Buzzers room this morning. No, I didn't want to do that. Alt print screen, click on there, paste, then go to there, Alt print screen, click on there, and paste. This really is live. That's it. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for sending things in. Do send more stuff in. And good morning, Buzzers.